Hello, friends. I just wanted to provide you all with another video teaching of Eckhart's from the same talk, Socrates the Greatest Lesson. In here, Eckhart is talking about when he was in a bedsitter. And I want you all to look and listen to how humble he is about acceptance of the present moment. This is like pure, and couldn't say anything more about how accepting he was of his present moment when he was experiencing extremely frugal circumstances. So let's watch the video, and maybe I have something to say about it. Thank you.
Brought you to this point, it means, well, that looks like a success story. If your past has brought you to spiritual awakening, well, that looks like a huge success. And you might have lost your job, you might have done the wrong thing, maybe you made one mistake after another, perhaps, some of you, or many mistakes. One wrong choice and another wrong choice. And why did I get together with that person? That was a dreadful mistake. I should never have taken that job. And then that was wrong. Why did I do that for 10 years? That was so pointless. Okay. But it's suddenly, all that which didn't make sense, retrospectively, suddenly seems to make sense because it's taken you to, oh. So the chaos of your past, I'm talking about that because my past is a bit like that. One mistake after another. Why? One failure and another failure, and not up to the age of 50 almost, a failure in the eyes of the world, and then suddenly a success. But it wasn't a failure, of course, and I didn't see it as a failure. I was a failure up to the age of 29 before the awakening happened. That was the dreadful thing. And after that, there was no conceptual identity, particularly, and so every present moment was actually basically fine. Without carrying the burden of a conceptual identity, the present moment is actually okay. There may be some discomfort in it sometimes, but okay, but that's how it is. It's basically still okay. For a while, when I was going through the awakening, I lived in a bedsitter. Bedsitter is where you have a room where you cook and sleep and sit. A bedsitter. It doesn't have a bathroom, so you have to share the bathroom with other bedsitters. So my particular, the toilet had to be shared with 6 other bedsitters. And sometimes in the morning you have to line up to wait to go to the loo, and that was just what was. It was, yes, some discomfort, leading occasionally to constipation, but and there wasn't much. You had only a little stove with 2 little rings, so you couldn't do much cooking, but it worked with the baked beans. So the present moment was basically fine. Yes, there could be more comfort and so on, yes, but it's basically fine. There was aliveness, beauty outside, there was the sky, there were trees, a couple of potted plants, there was the city, walking around the city, alive, it's fine. Without the burden of a conceptual identity, the me, with its problems and its past and its future, it's basically fine. But it could have been dreadful. And before the awakening happened, it was very unpleasant, very dreadful. So go into the present moment, and sometimes people ask me, what would you say to a person who actually is...
So I love what he said here, that here is a bed sitter where he does not even have a separate bedroom. It's like you sleep and sit in the same place, and there are two rings. I do remember in year 2012, I went through a financial crisis, and so I was paying down a debt, and there were times that I would not have enough money to buy a whole lot of groceries, and I would have to use just boiled lentils and rice as a meal. And I would remember this exact thing where he says two rings, and there was just Heinz baked beans, and you just feel aliveness in the baked beans and the rice. So to me, it was the same, apply the same thing. Actually, he said baked beans and toast. For me, it was lentils and rice. So no matter what circumstance we are in, we can have gratitude. And that's what we have, gratitude for the past, present moments as well. Until we are in that state, we will not be able to overcome our past. So this is a great pointer, that have gratitude for what happened in our past. And it doesn't mean that, oh, we are going to be the same. It could be that at 50, you become a person that everyone recognizes as a huge success. That is what he was explaining. I have always loved this portion of the video, and I wanted all of you to enjoy it too. Thank you so much for watching.